Hey, what's going on YouTube? Well, Happy New Year to everyone. This is Dragon's Trove doing our first unboxing video of the 2021. Welcome to a hopefully better year, and hopefully you had some time with your friends and family over the holidays if you were able to, and if not, hopefully soon enough. I know we were able to get together a little bit with our family, but there were definitely people who were not willing to travel or visit, or trying to keep minimized the interactions. So it's just weird times still, and but hopefully we are heading towards the getting better phase, and we'll be able to start seeing a little bit more opening up. Maybe conventions again this year. Haven't done one since last February, and hopefully we can get back to those because got stuff that needs to get moved. Thanks for a great holiday season. We were extremely busy here. We had just so many orders coming in, so much product coming in. It was just, it was probably the busiest holiday we've ever done. And I've done doing this 25 years. A lot of it part-time, but this was by far the busiest time we've ever had this fourth quarter. A lot of it had to do with the great Cyberpunk Red release that we just had just crazy orders for, but we just the business has grown tremendously through this whole COVID thing, and I understand that that's not necessarily good news because a lot of the local stores are having to shut or whatnot. So I'm not trying to not dance on anyone's ill will or ill luck, but and a lot of what I sell is used in out of print, and those stores just don't do that. So it's great to just see the business continue to evolve, though. Small pile of stuff here, nothing great, just a few small orders that have come in, and I just wanted to get them checked in, say hello to everyone, wish everyone a happy new year. I do have one smaller collection behind me that I will do another video, and then I'm starting to work on trying to pick up collections again, because we were not bringing in, well, I was not actively buying over the last 2 months, really, because I had just too much going out. So this is just some dribs and drabs that have come in, odds that I saw or picked up or had people trading in. So nothing that I remember. Well, honestly, I don't even remember what's in some of these boxes. So I just put them aside as I was dealing with other stuff. So anyway, so first item we've got here. It's like weird packing material here. Remember this now, but it's just a single item, and this is a Maps of Middle-earth set from the Decipher Lord of the Rings role-playing game. This is the second of the two, Cities and Strongholds. These were great sets, with just fantastic maps to them, just really high quality. They're really nice looking stuff. So small booklets, maps. The boxes were always easy to cave in now, so that's kind of like the only miss. If they'd done it as a thinner box and maybe a little more solid, I think that would have been held up better. But they're nice items, and I always try to keep them around. They tend to go pretty quickly when I do get them, so something that I do look for. And the next item we have, another single book, I believe. Looks like another Middle-earth item. Nice pack job. Always appreciate that when we get solid packing from people. Bust this open real quick here. I just cellophane the heck out of it, which protects it, but a little harder to undo. All right, so we've got a really pretty nice copy of the Middle-earth role-playing game, second edition, soft cover from Iron Crown Enterprises. So the last edition of their book, just super nice. There's a little bit of scuffing on the cover. I paid up for this, if I remember correctly, just because I didn't have one, and they always go pretty quickly when I do get them. So, if I had one in stock, I would have probably bypassed it, but did not. So therefore, bring it in. All right, next box we have. All right, so this was an odd sale. Someone had posted. This is a really beat up Boot Hill first box version. There was booklet before this from TSR, and they said that it had no counters, but then said that it had counters. So I think, there's probably 2 sets of counters in here, and I actually have an unpunched set of them over on my parts shelf. So what I'll do is I'll lay out the unpunched one, make sure they're all coordinated, and then it looks like I'll have a second set of counters again for the next time I get a box. Booklet is pretty well worn. Got somebody's character sheets there, but these don't come in often, and even in this beat up box shape, taped corners, it's still gonna go probably up in the I'd say $60-$70 range. They just aren't out there anymore. All right, this last box here of what I'm doing today is a small collection that I picked up right as I stopped doing videos. So like I did my last video of that last collection that I was working on, and then I think this showed up the next day, and I knew what it was, and I just, it wasn't critical to the business, so I just kind of set it aside and started piling up everything. Basically, it was just a nice lot of Star Trek role-playing items. So we've got Fragile Piece. This is from last Unicorn stuff. I think that's complete. The Deep Space Nine Narrator's Toolkit. Deep Space Nine Renegades, Raiders, Renegades, and Rogues. The Vulcan book, The Way of Kolinatar. Sorry, I'm murdering that one, but the Next Gen Narrator's Toolkit and Screen. Next Gen Planetary Ventures Volume 1, Federation Space. Really wish they had done the whole a series of these, because obviously this was just Volume 1. I would have liked to have seen 2, 3, and 4, where they would have probably put out Klingon, Romulan, maybe Delta Quadrant or something. Who knows? Not sure they had the rights to the Delta Quadrant though. This is the first line, which is Starfleet Intelligence book, and we got an old FASA Star Trek Next Gen book. This is the first year source book from the first season of Next Gen. So last year that FASA had the rights to them. This maybe 1 year after they did the Next Gen Officer's Manual, and then they were out of the Star Trek business. Really nice copy of the Deep Space Nine rulebook. So that's everything for the Deep Space Nine that they did. Holodeck Adventures, and I kind of was shocked. At one point I had hundreds of these, and looked at my inventory and I had none. So I figured it was never a big seller, but apparently I am now out of them. So Next Gen core rulebook from last Unicorn, and this one is just in great shape. Just almost no corner wear, so that's really, really clean. And then really the 2 items that I most wanted out of this lot was we've got the Decipher Star Trek Player's Guide, and these are always in demand, and also the Star Trek Narrator's Guide from Decipher. And the whole Decipher line was really well done. Character sheets there too. They were really nice trade dress. They just got caught up in the Decipher overreach, where they were trying to do too much between Lord of the Rings, Star Trek's. They had the Star Wars card game license that they were fighting with WotC over. Decipher just kind of got in over their out over their skis, as they say, and they really just kind of imploded. So unfortunately, the Lord of the Rings game, they didn't do enough stuff. They did a very nice selection of Star Trek role-playing items, and they're all still pretty well in demand, even though we have the Modifius stuff out these days. The Decipher stuff has definitely held its value. So anyway, that's it for this video. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.